To be honest with you, I mean, as I said, I started my first shoots with this kind of backdrop around '97. I got familiar with his work probably when I saw these images of hip hop artists. He's taking these amazing, sort of iconic paintings, and he recreated with hip hop artists. And I remember that stuck in my mind. But I didn't see anything similar in my work then. But as the years went by, I could see he's using a different color palette. He's on, he's obviously oil on paint on canvas, and there's a kind of a similarity there. Maybe he's doing something like that with painting. I'm doing it more with photography. You have to remember there's been masters, Fosso, there's been Malik Sidibe, who's done studio, all this kind of style of shoots. But, for me, it has to tell a story because everybody can hang a backdrop and dress somebody up and take a picture, but it has to come with a story. And, my thing, when I decided to start showing these studio shoots, I had to analyze myself because it's been done. And I had to think to myself, when I was growing up in Morocco, I probably had 3 pictures of myself that, you would have to go to a photographer. And in my town, there was 3 different types of photographers. There was the photographer with the studio, with the lights and, some props. So that I would have to go and have a, picture with my mum and my sisters to send, to my dad who was living in England to send them the picture. So we had to dress our best and go and do that. So that always impacted me because, being in this studio and seeing the lights and, these chairs and stuff like that. And there was the second photographer would be downtown where people would gather in the evening, like around, by the fountain, the families walk around and have, some cakes and teas and stuff like that. There was a second photographer there that would take pictures of the kids. So he has like a plastic horse, a racing car, and the costume. So I have a picture of me dressed as a cowboy on top of a plastic horse. And the third photographer would be the ones on the beaches in the summer. So they would take pictures for memory for people, because I'm talking this is 60s, 70s, people didn't have as much cameras. So all these photographers, I've been in the pictures myself within this. So I had this kind of, this journey. So I always think I've been the sitter in this situation. And when I decided to put the work out, so I questioned myself, and I thought, well, if you look like Malik Sidibe, Fosso, and all these photographers, they were photographers actually taking pictures, people in their own town because people didn't have cameras. And now, like somebody like Malik Sidibe, if you look at it, his work has become artistic, it's captured the time, so there's this kind of situation. I looked at myself as a person who's a generation that's been moved around. So I'm shooting my friends that had the same journey. So long term, I'm also documenting this new way of life because this, only been, I suppose, traveling like this the last 25 years where people really moving around more than, as far as we know, more than ever than before. So I took this as a role in myself to capture my friends wherever I go or set up and shoot, and just capturing this new movement. My Brazilian friend in London, my friend Nigerian in Paris. So this is really where it came from, the kind of my Rockstar series.